Hello everyone, this is your Lord Silence, here to ask you, do you have a habit of looking for things that aren't even there? Do you believe in magic, cults, and shadowy organizations that want to take over the world? If so, here's a video just for you.
A tablet and smartphone game called Marvel Contest of Champions was released recently, and not surprisingly, well, to me at least, it's full of symbols of the occult and the Illuminati.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't you think that?
It seems like symbols of the occult are everywhere these days. You can't get away from them.
If you say so. I haven't seen any at all, but if you say they're there and you can't get away from them, have you tried closing your eyes like you do everything related to science? Might help.
I'll be pointing out some of the symbols I noticed as I analyzed this game.
As you do that, I'll continue making comments.
The first thing that caught my attention is this character in the bottom left-hand corner of the loading screen.
That's Doctor Strange, the warlock-like person in the Marvel Universe. He knows a lot of cool spells.
Using the Devil's Horns hand sign, also known as the Mono Cornuto, which is a sign of recognition between members of the occult and a pledge of allegiance to Baphomet.
It is also how the good doctor casts most of his spells. I don't think he has time to wave high-five to anyone when he's busy fighting evil and stuff.
In this arena, there are two flags hanging from the ceiling with an occult symbol on them. This symbol is called the Triquetra. Some claim it to be 3 interlocking sixes. To pagans and Wiccans, this symbol represents the 3 cycles of life, death, and reincarnation.
I get the feeling that it's most likely the latter, since it reminds me of some Irish symbols. And the fact that the sixes aren't really there, unless you really want them to be there.
Among other things. This symbol was originally used to represent the 3-part goddess, Maiden Mother Crone, and it is also used as a secretive sign by the Aquarian conspirators, a New Age cult, and appears on the Aquarian Conspiracy, a New Age handbook. This symbol also appeared on the popular TV show Charmed, which promoted witchcraft, and it appears on the front cover of the Book of Shadows, which is used in witchcraft and Satanism.
The cross is an ancient torture device with a corpse on it. Christians worship a dead body, eat crackers to symbolize his flesh, and drink wine to symbolize his blood. Not creepy at all.
Moving on to the next screenshot. In the bottom left-hand corner, there are symbols for enemy classes, and one of those symbols is the Illuminati All-Seeing Eye. And that's not the only place the All-Seeing Eye appears.
Right next to the All-Seeing Eye, there is a planet that looks a lot like Saturn, and a fist. That means the All-Seeing Eye is on Saturn playing rock, paper, scissors with Doctor Strange. Here's a hint. The eye is going with rock.
In this arena, there's a huge all-seeing eye in the background, and the fighters are standing in a magic circle surrounded by candles. Wiccans use magic circles for conjuring up demons, casting spells, and performing sexual rituals.
Sexual rituals? Does that mean the all-seeing eye is gay and it wants to watch 2 muscular men mud wrestle as foreplay?
Why would a game like this have so many blatant symbols of the occult, you may be asking yourself?
No, not really. I'm just wondering why the all-seeing eye is on Saturn playing rock, paper, scissors against Doctor Strange as he watched 2 grown men get it on in Strange's living room. I don't think the Doctor would be happy when he finds out.
One of the reasons is to expose our youth to the occult, witchcraft, and magic, so that their next step may be to download some literature on Wicca or buy a Ouija board and start dabbling with the world of demons.
Or to get them to play rock, paper, scissors on Saturn with Doctor Strange as the all-seeing eye watches 2 grown fit men wearing spandex get it on in Doctor Strange's living room without his permission.
This stuff is real and dangerous.
Only when Doctor Strange returns from Saturn to find out what the all-seeing eye did to his living room.
Another reason is the externalization of the hierarchy, and what that means is the occult making itself known and present in society in order to try and take over society as we know it. That's what the New World Order is about.
New World Order is trying to take over the world? Damn. Here I thought it was you Christians trying to do that.
Occultists believe that if they bombard us with these symbols enough times, that we will begin thinking, it's not such a bad thing, Freemasons aren't so bad, the Illuminati is our friend. They just want to kill 90% of the world according to the Georgia Guidestones so that we can have a more stable society.
What? They want to kill 90% of us? We can't have that. If they get their way, who would the Christian Skyfarer get to kill? He is very jealous Skyfaring. He doesn't like it when people start doing his job.
And so it can be easier for them to rule over us. It helps if you have less people who can rebel against you. You have to be careful what games you play these days. A seemingly harmless superhero game that you download on your tablet, like Marvel's Contest of Champions, can be full of symbols of the occult. This could lead to our inquisitive youth exploring the world of the occult.
I know no inquisitive youth that reads that far between the line of video games when they are very busy trying to beat up the other players.
And one day, our little Christian boy could grow up to be a Lucifer-worshipping 33rd degree Freemason. You might be laughing at what I'm saying, but it happens.
It does. You hear it all the time on all the major news networks like Fox News, CNN, and the Bible Flux Box 2 YouTube channel.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it on your social media. Like me on Facebook as well. I share more content there and read and respond to messages on there more than on YouTube because they're easier to keep track of. God bless.
Right, what he said. Like, comment, subscribe, share. And remember, what can be asserted without evidence can be dismissed without evidence. This is the Fifth Lord Silence telling you to play rock, paper, scissors on Saturn. Till next time.